I'm going to talk about the concept of feedback and how to simplify transfer functions. Now, you recall that a transfer function is the relationship between the output of a value and the input of a value. And in this particular example that I'm going to write, I'm going to say that the input is x. The system is going to be donated by G, which might represent an electric bar fire, going back to our previous examples, for example. The output will be Y. And the input to this G will be an error signal, E. And then what I'm going to include is a feedback loop with a sensor. So the feedback is going to be connected to the output because the sensor is connected to the output. And that would be a sensor that converts perhaps temperature to an electric value. And I'm going to connect this up in a minute. Now it's important to note here that our error signal E goes into our block G to give us Y. So the most important bit that we, or the relationship we have here, is that Y is equal to G times E. Okay, and let's just take the feedback loop and complete it. So I put in a circular block here, and the input from the sensor is known as negative feedback, so we put a negative sign in here. The input to this block will be positive, and the error is the result between the input and the sensor. And what we can say now is that E is equal to the input x minus, we have y times h, so minus yh. And then just continuing, we have therefore y is equal to g times x minus ygh. So what we've done is we've substituted these two into the above equation. And remembering that a transfer function is output over input, so what I'm trying to do is get output on one side and input on the other. So just continuing, we have y and then 1 plus gh. So I take the y onto the left hand side and take out the common, which is y, is equal to gx. And then I can simplify that by saying that y over x is equal to g over 1 plus gh. And that is our feedback equation. So now we're going to use it.